In a noisy world, where loud voices and constant dynamism are often considered the standard of success, we tend to overlook one-third of the population, the introverts. These are the quiet individuals who rarely stand at the center of a party, who don't enjoy showcasing themselves in meetings, yet they possess a profound and enduring strength. Susan Cain's Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, emerged as a powerful affirmation that the value of introverts is not only equal to, but sometimes surpasses that of extroverts. This is not a radical declaration that elevates one personality type over another, but rather an invitation to reconsider how society defines success and to open a fairer, more humane approach. Cain masterfully guides readers from scientific studies and historical narratives to everyday life situations to prove that quietness, thoughtfulness, and persistence can create significant transformations in both work and society. From the very first pages, readers quickly realize that this is not just a book for introverts, but also a mirror for all of us, introverts, extroverts, or those in between, to better understand ourselves and others. Delving into the content, Susan Cain divides the book into 4 major parts, each revealing an essential perspective on the value of introverts. The first section, The Extrovert Ideal, analyzes the rise of the extrovert norm in modern Western culture. From the influence of Dale Carnegie and his teachings in how to win friends and influence people to the confidence-driven environment of Harvard Business School, Cain highlights how society has unintentionally placed extroverts on a pedestal. However, she also emphasizes that quiet and humble leadership can be equally effective and, in many cases, more sustainable. Examples such as Rosa Parks, Steve Wozniak, and Chopin show that even the soft-spoken can leave an indelible mark. The second part, Your Biology, Yourself, opens the door to science to explain the differences between introverts and extroverts. Cain draws on neuroscience and psychology studies to develop her rubber band theory of personality. Each person can stretch beyond their natural tendencies, but only within certain limits. Her analysis of how introverts think deeply, persistently tackle problems, and rarely give up, contrasted with the quick but sometimes fleeting approach of extroverts, makes it clear that neither style is inherently superior. The key is knowing how to leverage one's strengths. Warren Buffett stands as a vivid example, a legendary investor who succeeded not through noise but through patience and deep analysis. The third part, Do All Cultures Have an Extrovert Ideal?, broadens the scope to global cultures. While extroversion may be celebrated as the ideal success in the United States, in Asia, soft power and quiet patience are often more highly valued. Gandhi is a prime example. His persistence and endurance not only transformed a nation, but also inspired the world. Cain illustrates how each culture honors different traits, and that this diversity enriches the global tapestry of how humans live, work, and lead. The final section, How to Love, How to Work, is highly practical, offering guidance on how introverts can harness their strengths in love, work, and daily life. Cain suggests that instead of trying to become a pretend extrovert, introverts should embrace their inner power, the ability to listen, sustain focus, and observe keenly. She also underscores the importance of mutual understanding. When introverts and extroverts learn to balance each other's needs, their relationships and collaborations become stronger and more effective. This insight is valuable not just for individuals, but especially for leaders, entrepreneurs, and those working in diverse teams. What sets Quiet apart from many other self-development books is its seamless blend of scientific research, historical anecdotes, and personal experience. Cain writes not only with the intellect of a scholar, but also with the heart of an introvert who has felt the disadvantages of living in an extrovert-driven world. She shares her own journey of regaining confidence and transforming perceived weaknesses into strengths. These personal reflections allow readers not only to better grasp the concept of introversion, but also to feel understood, encouraged, and inspired to live authentically. The most important lesson from this book is that silence is not a deficiency. It is a strength. In an increasingly noisy world, those who pause, listen, and reflect are the ones who create lasting impact. Introverts don't need to become extroverts to succeed. They only need to trust in their natural power. And extroverts, when they understand the value of introverts, can collaborate more effectively, building more balanced and creative environments together. Quiet also serves as a reminder that no single mold can define everyone. Each person carries a different kind of energy, Some shine in crowds, while others radiate quietly but deeply in the corner of a room. This diversity is not a barrier. It is a very source of strength that enables society to thrive. When we learn to appreciate and cultivate these differences, we can truly build a fairer and richer world. If you are an introvert, this book reassures you that you are not alone, and you don't need to change to be recognized. If you are an extrovert, Quiet offers a fresh perspective to better understand your introverted colleagues, friends, and loved ones. And if you are a leader, entrepreneur, or someone working in a personality-diverse environment, this is a handbook for building harmonious and effective teams. Susan Cain has sparked a quiet revolution, calling on society to honor the contributions of introverts. She not only wrote a book, but also spread her message through talks, community initiatives, and various publications. The success of Quiet lies not only in the millions of copies sold or the tens of millions of TED Talk views, but in its profound impact on millions of lives worldwide, helping people feel more confident, authentic, and changing the way society views human value. And perhaps the greatest gift Quiet brings is this: let us listen more, respect differences, and allow the softer voices to be heard. For sometimes it is in silence that we find the greatest ideas, the most enduring strength, and the deepest contributions to the world.